So you guys are both producers. How do your jobs differ on this show?
Well, I think basically we split up our duties because for a show this big, you need two people to kind of run it.
There's a lot of components to
Lots
it.
of going on. So on any given day, I'll start coming up with stories and work with writers, whereas Rodney...
I'm sitting in on looking at animation that comes back from overseas. I'm sitting in on the recordings with the actors and other things, we kind of split and bounce off each other and see who needs to do what and what time, because there's a lot of meetings, a lot of things, a lot of parts.
Yeah, for sure. You got to tag team it.
Yeah, you got to tag team.
Yeah. So, what about this story in particular inspired you guys to start working on it?
Well, I mean, it starts with Laurence Fishburne in a comic book store and his love of Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. And when the opportunity came up to do a show that just could have just a ton of music and a ton of heart and set in New York City, where both Rodney and I are from, we had to kind of jump at that opportunity.
Yeah, it's Marvel's first African-American teen girl superhero. And it's a black girl with a big red dinosaur, and I've never worked on anything like that. I don't think anybody's really seen anything like that. And I was like, this is something. This is going to be really cool. And the artwork and the music, everything is just going to really, it's on point. I think everybody will enjoy it very much.
That's great. What were the biggest challenges putting on a show this big?
The fact that it is a show this big. Both Rodney and I have been in the business for a long time, and we wanted to make sure that we kind of threw everything into the show. We were inspired by so many New York elements, Warhol, silk screening, and Basquiat, and old Disney and comic books. And instead of picking one style and going with it, we kind of took all of them. And
threw it in there, mixed it up in there, and it's like, here we go.
And it's on the screen.
Yeah.
I love it. So what do you think the lasting impact of the show is going to be?
It's going to be something that I think is going to challenge expectations. I think that's probably the lasting impact, that people are going to oh, I didn't expect this from Disney. I didn't expect this from a kid's show. I think that's one of the big things that's going to be, it's going to leave a mark. It's going to an impression on people's minds.
Totally, yeah. It is. I think it's a really special show. I think it's a show for parents and kids together. I think it's a ton of Moon Girl magic.